Hello there, Gabagal Joe here, CEO of Gifted Gabber. In this webinar, I'll be providing an insight into different learning styles and how identifying them early on can lead to your child's success in school. By knowing your child's learning style, you can choose a strategy that complements your child's success. By examining your child's learning style, you'll become aware of how their brain learns best. Learning styles can encourage students to reflect on their preferred way of learning, giving them more ownership and control over their own learning. Learning styles are a reminder that every child is different. The fact is that individual needs all four modalities to truly commit information to memory. They are visual, auditory, kinesthetic, or reading and writing. Do you ever remember taking a test in school and thinking, oh my, I don't remember the answer, but I remember that I highlighted it in bright yellow in my notes? Yeah, you're a little bit of a visual learner. Visual learners remember and learn what they see the most. That could include videos and pictures. Visual learners do well with spatial reasoning, charts, and graphs. They actually see words as pictures or other objects in their head. They prefer the use of maps, outlines, diagrams, charts, graphs, designs, and patterns. And they do well with color coding notes with different color pens and highlighters. I think that's me. I'm a visual learner. Do you sometimes talk to yourself when you're thinking really hard, studying, or trying to organize something? Then you're an auditory learner. You learn best by hearing and listening carefully. Also, is it likely that you volunteer to answer questions and to participate actively in school discussions? Lectures, audiobooks, discussions are a preferred way of learning for these auditory learners. They're typically very good at storytelling and giving speeches. They often prefer studying in groups because they talk through the information. Okay, are you the first one to get up and volunteer to demonstrate an experiment? Do you need to actually perform the task in order to learn? Do you first try to build something without reading the instructions? Don't we all? Then you're a kinesthetic learner. Kinesthetic learners learn best by going through motions or actually doing something. They learn better when they're actively moving their bodies and combining them with what they're learning. It's much easier for them to internalize the information. They learn best by seeing something firsthand, watching live videos, and going on field trips. They actually combine their learning with physical motion. Another sign of kinesthetic learner, they're often very fidgety when they have to listen in class. And yes, they are those people who talk with their hands. Okay, next up. Do you tend to zone out when people are talking to you or when you hear a lecture? Would you rather read the transcript or get the information from a book? Then you're a read write learner. Read write learners learn best by reading and writing, seeing notes on the board or a PowerPoint, and as well as taking their own notes. They learn best from books, lists, notes, journals, dictionaries. They typically like to rewrite notes using flashcards, adding notes to pictures or diagrams, or choosing a physical book over an audiobook. And they typically use closed captioning on videos. If you feel like you fit into more than one of these categories, that means you are a multimodal learner. A multimodal learner is one who learns by utilizing two or more of learning strategies. Multimodal learners use various modes of learning, and this method improves the attention span as well. Did you know that 50 to 70% of the population is multimodal? Also, multimodal learners have an ability to learn more quickly and at a deeper level. They also tend to recall details at a later date and are known to be more successful. So the question arises to all these parents: why do you need to understand and identify your child's learning style? Let me tell you something. It helps in building confidence in their own learning. They learn new concepts much faster. It helps them understand themselves better. What's greater than that? It becomes easier to learn complex things and learn them much faster. By identifying their learning styles and catering to their specific learning needs, it leads them to be more efficient in homework completion and test preparation. And of course, such calibration leads to great success in school. Okay, how can Gifted Gabber help your child? We can help you identify your child's learning style and prepare a strategy for success. I can't emphasize enough the importance of effective notes taking, even though your child's strength is not read and write learning. Most kids struggle with preparing for tests and score less due to inefficient notes taking. We coach the Cornell method and have seen kids' grades improve significantly by enhancing their notes taking skill. We also help in mastering test taking skills like time management during the test and different strategies to answer different kind of questions such as multiple choice, true or false, fill in the blanks. Also, we coach them effective essay writing strategies and answering essay questions. We coach kids various strategies for math tests. And lastly, we coach executive functioning mastery, which is critical and cornerstone for every child's success. Okay, Gifted Gabber wants your child to reach their maximum potential. Do you have any questions? Feel free to join us or reach out to us anytime. Goodbye until then.